Hey Cancer, welcome back to my channel, and to any new viewers, welcome. I am Simone, the Moon Goddess. This is your May 2020 reading. All right, let's just jump right in. I hope that you're well. I hope you're well. I hope you're staying grounded, taking those deep breaths. Let's see what are the messages for you from me. Spirit guys. Okay. Cancer. Your first card is breathe. Oh my God. Your first card, your main card is breathe. In May, you need to go back to the breath. That is nuts. You need to go back to your breath. Okay. You need to find ways to be mindful of your breath. So this is meditation. This is just mindful breathing. All right. The breath work is important for you in May. Clearly. So research breath work if you're not familiar. Research breathing exercises. The other thing is to remember that the breath is connection to source, and it's connection to your spirit guides, and it's connection to your benevolent ancestors. It's connection to the spirit world through the breath. So this is very important for you this month, Cancer. Bottom of the deck is regeneration. How crazy is that? So through the breath, you heal your body, and through your breath, you are regenerating, right? There's a new life. There's new life coming forth through your breath. All right. Wow. That's deep. Let's jump into the tarot and see what else comes up. Okay. Let's see. So I'll be using the Sun and Moon Tarot. That was the Wisdom of the Oracle deck. If you're interested, I'm using the Sun and Moon Tarot deck for your main messages. And Cancer, if there's anybody who's interested in connecting with me for a personal reading, my details are in the description box below. There's also a giveaway still going on. April's giveaway is still going on for a free reading with me. Details are down below. And also, I'm so happy to say that I finally launched my podcast, Tarot with Simone, the Moon Goddess, and it's available on all major players. All right. So, Spirit guys, what are the messages you want me to share with Cancer for the month of May 2020? Can I have 2 more cards for Cancer, please? All right. So your first card is the 9 of Cups reverse. Okay. So you might be walking away from something in May. You might be feeling quite sad about something in May. Feeling like if your happiness isn't being fulfilled in some way. Your second card is the 7 of Cups. All right. So it could be based on a sense of lots of confusion. You're not sure what's real from what isn't. Overindulging in some way. Some of you might be drinking a little too much, or smoking, or drugs, or some kind of disassociating you might be doing, and it might be you might be going way overboard with it. You need to bring that into balance. All right. You have the Hierophant here. Talk about grounding. I spoke about breath. I spoke about grounding. The Hierophant is here. This is Taurus energy. So maybe throughout Taurus season, this is how you're going to be feeling. It's a sense of connecting to your spirituality. The Hierophant, this is the Pope. So this is anything tried and true, anything established. All right. So you connecting to your breath in May is very important, especially during Taurus season. I mean, always, but in Taurus season, I feel is when you will find a lot of benefit from it. Bottom of the deck is the 8 of Swords. So I don't know if within your spiritual world you feel kind of push and pull. Maybe you're connected to somebody, a spiritual advisor of sorts, and you're not sure if you can trust truly the connection in some way. For some of you within a committed relationship, you feel pushed and pulled in some way. You feel manipulated in some way. You have the Ace of Cups here. Wow, beautiful. Love it. The Ace of Cups is right under your 9 of Cups, reversed. So where your wishes might have, where you might be feeling as if you are giving and not receiving the same way, there's an Ace of Cups showing up here to heal, to bring some new love. There's a beginning here with your emotion, your emotional health, your emotional connections, your emotional balance. Down the middle is the 3 of Swords. It's right under the 7 of Cups. So maybe some of you have recently broken up with somebody. or it was a situation. There's a Justice card and the Prince of Wands. Wow. So either there was a third party connection, a third party relationship happening here. You found out, maybe you were a part of it in some way, or there's some kind of heartache that's happened here. And this is what's influencing your Seven of Cups. There's lots of confusion here. Maybe even, like I said, overindulging in some way. Maybe it's sex. And it's hurting someone. Someone's hurt. Somebody's hurt here. Somebody's heartbroken here. Or mourning something here. But there's healing, which is beautiful. Maybe in you walking away from something, you broke your heart, but healed it at the same time. Regeneration and breath and breathe, sorry. Wow, interesting. Tell me about this Nine of Cups for Cancer spirit guides. Why is the Nine of Cups reversed? The Ten of Cups reversed. Wow, you can't make this up. 9 and 10 of Cups. So maybe y'all walked away from somebody. Maybe that's what it is. You broke your own heart because there was a relationship that wasn't in balance and you had to walk away from it. But in doing so, you've healed yourself because the Ace of Cups shows up. Right? Maybe things are a little bit up and down in a relationship, or maybe it's home life even, like family life, sorry. My gosh, look, the Tower. So is that what happened, Cancer? Y'all broke y'all's own heart or ended the situation even though you didn't want to, but you knew you had to because it wasn't fulfilling you. There was potential third party here. And the Seven of Cups. Somebody was doing the most. Somebody was doing the most here. Tell me about the Three of Swords for Cancer. 5 of Wands, and it says strife on it. That is nuts. Somebody was doing the most there. There was competition. There was a sense of somebody, like, I don't know, purposefully getting under your skin in some way. Maybe for some of you, you felt as if you were competing, you were with somebody, and it was as if you were competing with them and their vice. So they love to drink, and it was either you or the drink. It was either you or the drugs, or maybe they, like, there's an addiction to sex in some way, and they'd go off and have fun, and it was always between you and them and their vice. Does that make sense to you, Cancer? Drop a comment and let me know how this resonates. But there's definitely like an annoyance here of some sort connected to love. This is love. 2 of Cups at the bottom. Tell me about the 7 of Cups for Cancer spirit guides. Tell me about the 7 of Cups for Cancer. The 3 of Wands says virtue. So the 7 of Cups says debauch, and the 3 of Wands says virtue. You got 2 3s here as well. So it's like, is it possible, for instance, let's say it was sex, and go with me here. This person, like I said, they're very much into being sexually connected to other people. And both people, you and this person, have decided, okay, well, let's have an open relationship. Let's be connected, but how it's been working hasn't panned out so far. So maybe it's about us being open and honest with each other, but still maintaining a connection. It's like, how can you turn what is overindulgence into something virtuous? And that's perhaps where the Hierophant comes in. That sense of grounding. And you bring in new life into a situation here. Hence the Ace of Cups. Tell me about the Hierophant. Tell me about the Hierophant. 10 of Wands and the 7 of Wands. Crazy. 10 of Wands and the 7 of Wands. So you got fire showing up here to clarify a lot of these cards. Carrying way too much And on top of that, you have the 10 of Wands, and that's right on top of this 8 of Swords. So carrying way too much, carrying somebody else's burdens, maybe even manipulated in some way, trying to maintain balance. And I feel as if all of this, you will be able to heal this situation through your spirituality. It's through the breath. Through the breath. That's what this is. You're carrying way too much. It's not yours. Tell me about this eight of Swords for Cancer. More Wands. This is not. And the Lovers. You got the 6 of Wands and the Lovers here. So you felt manipulated or pushed and pulled within a romantic relationship. It could be a divine union. Or a very, very close soulmate. But I'm getting more romance than anything. Maybe you felt you had to kind of bend to what they wanted in order to see some kind of success or victory within this relationship. In order for it to work, it was that you had to allow them to more or less pull the strings. Now it's interesting because you got Gemini with the Lovers, and then the 8 of Swords could be Gemini as well. So is this a Gemini you're dealing with, Cancer? Four of Swords here again. Truce, it says. So is it like y'all finding a common ground? It's like if you can't beat them, join them kind of vibe, but not as cut and dry as that. It's more like coming to some sort of compromise. Tell me about the Ace of Cups. 11:55 just now when I looked down. Tell me about this Ace of Cups. The 6 of Cups. The 6 of Cups. So it's through your healing that you're bringing the pleasure. The thing is, the 6 of Cups, this is somebody from your past or past memories. Maybe you are tapping into the good times of this connection. Maybe you're all going back to the beginning, right? Things might have gotten a little bit skewed in this, but you're going back to the beginning of why y'all connected in the first place. So as much as there's a lot of unsure energy, somebody got hurt somewhere, there was a little bit of some kind of match, a match of words, or felt as if there was some sort of competition. But you're going back to the beginning, going back to the whys of why y'all connected in the first place in order to move forward together. Let's see what's the word of advice. What's the word of advice here for Cancer? Queen of Cups. There you are. There you are. Connecting to yourself, connecting to your breath, remembering who you are. Two of Swords. Tell me more about this word of advice. Tell me more about the Queen of Cups. Got the Hanged Man. So this is interesting because the Hanged Man, okay, so this is Pisces energy. The Hanged Man is about chilling, just chilling, understanding, gaining a new perspective, seeing things from a new point of view. Also, the Hanged Man looks very much like tree pose in yoga. Right? It looks like tree pose, and you're talking about breathe. Right? So it's almost as if your word of advice is to more or less sit with how you feel, sit with the feelings you have. Don't judge it. Don't judge yourself. Don't judge the situation. Don't judge the other person or persons. Because there's a regeneration happening here. And it's interesting because look, it looks like the same two cards. It's the same color scheme for both cards. Can you all see that? You all see the similarities in the colors, as well as this is a tree. There's a tree. Wow. It's the same. Wow. It's the same cards. I feel it's a message of surrender, to let go, to let things When you connect to yourself through your breath, and you connect, you tap into your breath, you receive your messages, you receive your guidance, you know, it opens up a pathway, it opens up a portal. Things just fall into place. There's no need for you to try to force anything here. There's no need for you to try to figure out anything here. Let the breath lead you. I hope this made sense to you. Let your breath lead you. What's the final outcome? Wow. Beautiful. You've got the Three of Cups reversed. You moving on from, so if this was a third party situation, you're moving away from that. Also, you're seeing who actually has your back, who's actually supporting you. You're seeing the truth of something here in you disconnecting, seeking your solitude, being within your own space, connecting to yourself. You see the truth about something or someone. And your final card is the Chariot, which is your card, Cancer. How beautiful is that? So when you do all of this, when you connect to your breath, you embody you. You embody yourself, your truth, your energies. You embody all of who you are. It's like being fully Cancer, right? All that makes you, you. And that's what takes you forward. That's what creates the movement. That's what creates the change, the regeneration. Wow. That's deep. The Eight of Wands is here. Swift movement as well. Swift change. There's change coming here. There's lots of change coming here for you. Wow. Let's put some oracles, starting with the Romance Angels. And I have some messages for Cancer Spirit, guys. I swear, if this is trust, I don't know. Okay. So bottom of the deck, it says romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Whatever that should mean. Your feelings are real. So don't discount yourself. Don't discount your intuition. And don't let anybody manipulate you or trick you into thinking that you are overreacting or thinking way too much, or however that resonates for you. Top of the deck is honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. And down the middle is keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. All right, let's look at the cards that came out for you. So the first one is, trust. It's the same card, trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. Every single reading I have done, this card has shown up. So we're all being, on a collective level, being asked to trust. Trust that we are okay. Trust that we're safe. Trust that everything is going to unfold in the most beautiful of ways. Our spirit guides, our benevolent ancestors are protecting us. The Most High, we're protected. Your second card is deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. And I saw that with the Three of Swords and the Three of Cups reversed. So there's truth coming, or you already know that there's some kind of deception. Somebody's not showing themselves truthfully. And you have let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. Okay, let's look at some money. Okay, so your card is, in my appreciation, I allow myself to receive wonderful things. In my appreciation, I allow myself to receive wonderful things. All right, and it says, the best way to accomplish an improved environment is to focus upon the best things about where you currently are until you flood your own vibrational patterns of thought with appreciation. And in that changed vibration, you can then allow the new and improved conditions and circumstances to come into your experience. Look for good things about where you are. And in your state of appreciation, your lift And in your state of appreciation, you lift all self-imposed limitations, and all limitations are self-imposed, and free yourself from the receiving of wonderful things. Let me read that again. Look for good things about where you are, and in your state of appreciation, you lift all self-imposed limitations, and all limitations are self-imposed, and free yourself for the receiving of wonderful things. Okay, let's look at some animal cards. Can I have a card for Cancer Spirit, guys? What's the message? Thank you. Your message is Owl Spirit. You see clearly now. You had debauch. This is the Seven of Cups. Not being able to see clearly. But you have all of these cards showing you the Queen of Cups, the Hanged Man, breathe, regeneration. There's a lot of messages here showing you that you're seeing clearly, that everything is making sense now. The Ace of Cups. You see clearly now. Owl Spirit. And owls are wise. Wise, 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 wise. There was a card where I saw an owl somewhere in this reading, but I don't remember which card it is now. Bottom of the Spirit, surrender now. Bottom of the deck, surrender now. Moth Spirit. Lord, my mouth. Top of the deck is Nightingale Spirit. Love is all around. I'm telling you, that Ace of Cups. Let your friends help you. Down the middle is Beaver Spirit. Lay a solid foundation. All right. Let me look at you. Trust your vibes, and then I will wrap it up with a moon card for you. So can I have one Trust Your Vibes card for Cancer Spirit guides? 2222. Can I have one card, one message for Cancer Spirit guides? One card. Thank you. And look at what the message is. Ask your spirit helpers. Cancer, ask your spirit helpers. You're not in this by yourself. Breathe. Right? And through your breath, you're connecting. Ask your spirit helpers to help you. Ask your spirit guides. Ask your benevolent, ascended, elevated ancestors. Ask your guardian angels. Ask the archangels. There's so much help for us just waiting, but we have to ask. And it's interesting, it says mentors and role models at the bottom, and you have a message of let your friends help you. So I don't know if they're like-minded individuals who you can connect with, who can fire you up, who you can learn from, who you can be inspired by, you know, who you can learn from. Let your friends help you. Okay, let's finish it off with a moon card. Spirit guys, can I have one card for Cancer, please? One message for Cancer. Y'all saw that, right? The end of a tough cycle approaches. Full moon in Capricorn, which is the opposite sign to you. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Bottom of the deck says have faith in your dreams. Waxing crescent moon. Top of the deck is it's time to take action. New moon in Aries. And down the middle is step out of your comfort zone. North Node. So strong messages for you, Cancer. There's a lot of change coming. The Ace of Cups is here. There's a new opening here for you. Go back to the beginning of why you started your project, or why you connected to this person, or whatever it is, and use that to push you forward. All right, so Cancer, that is your message. Drop a comment below, like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. Check out my podcast, Tarot with Simone the Moon Goddess. And remember, Cancer, all is well. Much love to you. Thank you for watching my video. Bye.